Bass players, you gotta love that good old question. If you could only have one bass, what bass would you pick? Well, today in this video, I'm gonna show you a bass that might very well be the one I would pick. Reliable, versatile, and stunning. New for 2019, Fender's American Performer Series is absolutely awesome. To me, the whole mentality behind this series is that if you're a performer, that is someone who gets up and plays guitar or bass on stage, whatever the stage is that you're standing on, I know that you're going to want to use an instrument that's not going to let you down, and that's going to look absolutely great under the stage lights too, as a plus. To me, that's what the American Performer Series delivers. These guitars and basses are rock solid with absolutely incredible appointments, and they look stunning as well. And what we are reviewing today is the new Fender American Performer Precision Bass, a wonderful bass. Now, I'm a P-bass guy, and I want to tell you why I'm a P-bass guy. I'm a P-bass guy because this precision pickup, in my opinion, can't be emulated. I think that there's a lot of basses that are set up to clone the sounds of other basses. But to me, there's something about the kick, the roundness, and the growl of that straight up split coil precision bass pickup. It kicks like nothing else can. It just has a presence and a power to it that no other bass pickup seems to have. And this is a really cool take because this bass is actually a PJ style bass. But they haven't even called this precision bass PJ. It's just the straight up precision bass. It's like, hey guys, this is the future of the P bass. And here's the thing, if you want just that front pickup, all you gotta do is roll this one off with this knob, and bam, you've got just your P-bass pickup. But I think this is great for bassists who want to be a P-bass player, because if you're in the studio, if you're live and you want that little bit of extra bite or high-end snap, all you got to do is roll on the jazz bass style pickup in the bridge, and bam, you've got a beautifully round tone. So for me, not only am I a P-bass guy, I'm a PJ bass guy. That's my go-to pickup configuration. Just a straight up passive setup like this, and it absolutely rocks. And it's got some fabulous passive pickups in it. Fender's Yosemite pickups, which a lot of people are really digging. So if you're watching this video, I know you want to hear this bass, and I know you want to know what's awesome about it. So I'm going to do both those things today. I got more demos for you, and I'm going to tell you some specs of the bass. But first, before I tell you the actual specs, let me tell you what I personally like most about this bass. When I first unboxed it, I just found, wow, that is just a very smooth playing experience. It just feels absolutely beautiful. Easy sliding of your hand. I imagine you could play comfortably for several hours. Very cool. I can just tell that this is a very, very, very well-built and reliable instrument. I really dig these tuners. They seem really solid. I haven't had tuning trouble with this bass. These are Fender's tapered shaft tuning machines, and they include Fender's vintage style paddle tuning keys. And these tapered tuning machines themselves are wider at the top than at the bottom. What this is going to do is it's going to force the string windings downward and keep them nice and tight. And that's going to give you great tuning stability, and that's going to give you amazing sustain. And I got to tell you, one of the first things I notice about this bass, something I really love about it, is the sustain. It reminds me of a piano or something, the way that it just rings. Just beautiful playing experience. I also really like this bridge, and the bridge contributes to the tuning stability and to the sustain as well. This is a 4-saddle vintage style bridge with steel saddles, and I really like that the shims under the saddles themselves are actually black, which is really cool because it's kind of highlighted by the other black appointments on the bass itself. Just a great bass, and it's so friendly to the hardworking performer. I really see this bass and really all the other instruments in this series as well as instruments that are very friendly to maybe a musician who's really out working hard and needs a good workhorse instrument. Someone who's out touring and needs something that's going to hold up, something that's going to endure life on the road. And it's really cool because these basses and guitars are American Fender quality, made extremely well, but they're made at a price point that doesn't break the bank. They're instruments that you could potentially afford. A couple other features about the bass. This comes equipped with Fender's grease bucket tone circuit, which gives you the ability to roll off your highs without adding bass or low muddy end to the sound. We got the Fender logo on the back plate, as well as on the tuning keys themselves. You know this is a product that Fender is very proud of. This is a modern C-shaped maple neck with 20 medium jumbo frets. The neck finish is a satin urethane, and for this particular bass that I'm reviewing today, I requested a rosewood fretboard. The reason I requested that was I checked out a lot of the other videos of the American Performer bass on YouTube, and it looked to me like people were mostly demoing and reviewing the versions with a maple fretboard, but I requested rosewood so you can also hear how the rosewood sounds. This bass has a standard truss rod with a 3/16 hex adjustment, but the adjustment is actually not up here in the headstock like usual. It's actually down here, and to me that makes for a much simpler adjustment. If I were to adjust this truss rod, what I personally would do is I would remove the strings and I would remove the pick guard so as not to scratch it, and I'd get my 3/16 Allen key and I would just turn it, and then you can adjust the neck pretty easily. I did lower the saddles a little bit yesterday when filming the musical part of this review, and if I remember correctly, that was a 1/16 adjustment Allen key. This is an easy bass to keep and maintain. Changing strings is not going to be a major headache. These tuners are awesome. Adjustment is not hard. I mean, it's made friendly for the road musician, and I think it's even ideal for someone who's not necessarily great with guitar and bass setup, but just knows the basics like changing strings and minor adjustments like this, because I think this is really friendly to the working musician where you can adjust it in a flash. Just in case you're not familiar with the controls, what you've got here is 2 volumes and 1 tone pot. So essentially what you have here is, this is going to be the volume for the front pickup, which is the precision style pickup. This is going to be the volume for the rear pickup, which is the jazz style pickup. And then this right here is going to be a master tone control for the entire bass. But enough about what it's made of. I know that you want to hear this thing. So let's do a few more demos. For the demo today, I'm going to run the bass straight into this Zoom B3. The newer version, the B3N, of which you can pick up on Amazon. What this is going to do is not only my interface into the computer for recording, but it has amp simulation in it, and there will be different amp modelers that I'll use with the bass. And I will run into that using a D'Addario Planet Waves cable, and as my monitor, I'm going to be using this Shure headset that I use in church for worship purposes and also use for audio editing. It's really great. And all of these things, I have links in the description to where you can pick them up on Amazon. Check it out today. Get yourself some great products. Being a standard precision style bass, I wonder if it can get a bit of that Motown thump that I love so much, and I think it can, so let's give that a try. What I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the jazz style pickup off. I'm going to turn the P style pickup on full, and I'm going to roll the tone knob off to about halfway, and let's see how that sounds. You gotta love that style of music, man. I love that kind of bass tone, and I imagine with flat wounds it would be even more vintage sounding. But if you like a P bass, there's also other types of music that a P bass is ideal for, and to me, one of those is pick style playing. You know, punk rock, skater music, all that great stuff. So what I'm gonna do with this next demo is, we're gonna turn the tone knob all the way up, open at 10. The jazz pickup will stay off, and it's just the precision pickup. I'm gonna play with a pick, and I'm gonna add a little bit of tube drive on the zoom, and let's see how it sounds. Now, I know you want to hear the other side of things as well, so for this next demo, I'm going to play some funky kind of reggae music that has a little bit of slapping in it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll the precision pickup off, keep the tone wide open, and let's listen to just the jazz style pickup, and let's see if you can get some of those really cool snappy sounds that everybody loves so much. I want to give a huge thanks to Fender, Ali, Heather, Brian, everyone who helped make this review happen. Thank you for entrusting this bass to me for just a little bit here for this review, and get word out about it. This is a wonderful instrument, and I really appreciate you guys letting me review it today. It's very, very cool. To all the viewers, as usual, God bless you guys, and thank you so much for clicking on my icon today. And I hope you really enjoyed this video. I hope it gave you some great information on this bass. I often recommend trying an instrument out for yourself before you buy, just to make sure that it's a good fit for your hands. However, if you're already convinced of this bass, I've got an Amazon link in the description where you can go on and place an order for your Fender American Performer Precision Bass today. Check it out. If you enjoyed this video, go on and give me a thumbs up button. If you want to see more videos like this one, subscribe. I've reviewed a lot of Fender products, and I hope to review a lot more. I also review all kinds of guitar and bass stuff, pedals, strings, you name it. And then also, I am on social media, and I've got some social media accounts in place just to support the channel, but I do post a lot of stuff on Instagram. My handle is Rumblin Man, and on Facebook, you got facebook.com/Rumblin Man, and you're welcome to connect with me there. I also have a couple of outlets set up where you can financially contribute to the Rumblin Man channel if you'd like to. I'm trying to do some camera upgrades and get some upgrades just to make this channel everything it can be, and to bring you the best videos that I possibly can. So if you're interested in helping financially, the links to those outlets are in the description. Thank you again for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you on the next video. God bless.